What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTD Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. Now, if you guys didn't know, it's Wednesday night, which means we are doing another live stream. And, some Ravens news that's been in the works this week, making the runarounds, has been Marquise Hollywood Brown unfollowing the Ravens, and then also Lamar Jackson returns to practice. He got in some work with Rashad Bateman and James Prochet. Guys, I don't know why talking feels really weird to me right now, like in my mouth. I don't know what's going on. It feels really weird. I don't know why. It's not like a throat thing like when I lost my voice. But Joshua, what are you thinking while I try and, I don't know, what's going on with my mouth?
Man, what's going on, Ravens family? Listen, it is finally the off season. The Rams, they came out with the Super Bowl win. I'm so happy that they did. So it's now to focus on more important business. How we reload and how we rebuild. I know everybody was seeing I'm about to say Lamar, Hollywood, deleting things or separating himself from the Ravens franchise in a sense. But I mean, heck, Kyler Murray did the same thing over there in Arizona. I don't know if it's the same situation over there in Arizona and like here in Baltimore, but I feel like whatever the situation is, it may be it may get rectified. Hopefully it may get rectified. I mean, I think Eric DeCosta last time he did meet with the press, he did say they were going to pick up Hollywood's fifth option. So I don't know if money is the issue. Some people say they can doubt it, but at the same time, I know Hollywood has expressed his emotions and feelings in regards to the offense. So, there could be some possible issues. I mean, granted, this is the first time that I've seen where Lamar has got some of the guys together and Hollywood hasn't been there. That can also, correlate to something else. Right now, I'm not going to look into it too deep. The season, the off season has really just officially started. I mean, and honestly, if Hollywood did if he did retire from the league and wanted to pursue a gaming career, I see nothing wrong with that. Actually, Madden and Call of Duty guys almost make as much money as a pro athlete. So I wouldn't be mad. You mute.
Thank you. The streamers can be pretty lucrative in the way that they're able to make their money. Really quickly, we got a comment on the video yesterday about Hollywood Brown, and he says, a buddy of mine is a bartender who would regularly serve Marquise when he was injured and not traveling with the team this season. He said Brown was always complaining about Greg Roman and didn't want to play without Lamar at all. He literally gave up on the Ravens. Pretty sad and a bad attitude to have, in my opinion. That's interesting. Hollywood, guys, sorry, my tongue is like exploding right now, and I don't know why. Nothing happened. Man, Wednesday night streams, my body is just like completely giving out every time. Last week it was losing my voice. This week my tongue. But overall, if he's frustrated and going to bars and complaining about it, that's not a good spot to be in. Now, I can't say for certain that this is completely true. Obviously we got to take it with a little bit of salt. But yeah, if he's complaining about not getting the ball, and I understand, like, he may want to play with Lamar Jackson, but we don't know exactly if it was like oh man, I don't want to play with Tyler Huntley at all, or if it was like, man, I wish Lamar was healthy. I really want to play with him. Like, that's his buddy. Like, we don't know exactly how it could have been interpreted, how it was met and stuff like that, but I thought it was interesting enough to bring up. So what do you think about, kind of hearing about that?
I mean, we already know that, he's always had issues, but I would say the frustration really showed when Tyler Huntley or Josh Johnson, would get into the game. I mean, Marquise, I felt like he did make himself available. I did feel like he did make himself a target in games, but they just didn't see him. Everything was drawn to the main target, which was Mark Andrews. Whereas, when Lamar's in the game, QB, and yes, Mark Andrews is the first option, but at the same time, he looks for both. He looks for both Mark and Hollywood. Yes, they have missed each other a couple times this season, but once they link and they get together, hey, it's nothing. It's like music. So if he did really express that frustration, I wouldn't be surprised because I mean, like we said before, there's been times where he has taken to social media and he had to take things down, because he's a professional, So I mean, as much as I love him, I wouldn't want him to go because of what he's already built here. But I mean, I understand you have to do what's best for you in regards to the business side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. This is interesting to bring up. Really hope this isn't Antonio Brown emotionally blackmailing his cousin to force the Ravens to bring in AB. Wouldn't put it past Antonio to attempt this. Now, I don't think it's him blackmailing or doing anything to try and do anything like negative to Hollywood. I think it may just be a situation where maybe Hollywood's like, yo, we should give Antonio Brown a shot. And maybe they said no. Maybe they said no, and he's upset about that because he knows that he wants to play with AB. He knows Lamar wants to play with AB, and he knows AB wants to play with them. So, I don't think it's any sort of anything crazy like AB trying to be like, oh, you gotta shut him out and all that stuff like that.
Right.
I think maybe it could potentially be like the Ravens don't want to bring in AB, and Hollywood's a bit upset about that, but I don't think it's anything more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I know AB comes off a little cynical. A little. He has a little bit of Donda vibes. I mean, I get it. He hangs with Kanye and everything like that. But I really don't think that's the case with him trying to be in his little cousin's ear. At the end of the day, AB is going to be AB. AB can still get a job in the NFL. The only thing is, is a team taking a risk on AB, and AB, clean up his behavior. So it's literally like a two-edged sword right now with organizations and also AB. You gotta find an organization that's willing to deal with AB, and AB has to find an organization that he's willing to deal with. And right now, because of the Baltimore Ravens being a no tolerance type of team ever since the Ray Rice situation, they're not going to handle a situation if AB breaks out correctly. I mean, granted, they said Earl Thomas was a fiery spirit. Yeah, he may have been a fiery spirit. They got good use out of him in 2019. So I mean, you can look at it that way as well. So I mean, anything is possible. But I don't think AB is in Hollywood's ear. Hollywood's been always expressing his frustration. I think he expressed it more though when Des Bryant was here. So I think that when you have a leadership presence, a veteran leadership presence in that locker room that doesn't that has the same distaste as you, then you're gonna speak up more. Because when Des Bryant was here for the little bit of time he was, you saw Lamar speak up a little more. You saw Hollywood speak up a little more. The guys that really mattered. Even I think Mark Andrews may have said something around that time as well, but not to the point where it became as controversial. So, these young men, instead of waiting for someone to come into Owens Mills facility, they have to put their foot down if they really want change. And if the change is, they need a better offensive coordinator, they need better plays so they can rock, stuff like that, they gotta do what they gotta do. I mean, it's almost literally like watching Glory Road. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Texas Western Miners. Back when Pat Riley was young, it was 7 African Americans on the Texas Western Miners team, and the coach at that time wanted to play fundamental style basketball. He didn't want them to play their style of basketball until I forgot who they was playing, and Bobby Joe Hill, who was the point guard of the Texas Western Miner team, he said, "You got to let us loose. You got to let us play our game and respectfully play your game as well." Once the coach did that, they started winning. making a name, household name at that. So if we're going to still be this run style offense, you have to let Lamar Jackson play a style of game that's going to be best suited for him. If you're going to run, if you're going to have this heavy run style offense, you have to have these wide receivers, some real packages for these guys, for them to actually, succeed and excel at what they do best. So that's the thing. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to go run and grab a quick drink. I will be back in like 20 seconds. I'm just going to grab a can of soda because I don't want to take too long. But here's a good question from Void. As always, we got to talk about it every single stream. Joshua, what do we do with Greg Roman?
That's a very good question. That's a question we've been dealing with since, the season started of last year. Now we're facing the offseason. I mean, heck, as a Ravens flock, Ravens nation, TTB family, we've all been, hoodwinked or bamboozled when we lost Wink Martindale and we saw Greg Roman still here with a job. Right now, we have to accept the fact, which I have already did, accept the fact that, Greg Roman is going to be here for this upcoming season. Do I feel like he's in the hot seat? It's a possibility. I feel like him and John are possibly in the hot seat because, yes, even though they talked about a contract extension for John Harbaugh, nothing has been written in stone. Nothing has been signed yet. The only Harbaugh I see that has got a contract extension is Jim. Shout out to him, go blue. But don't send no more people over here unless it may be a possible coach. I'm just saying, respectfully. So right now, I do feel like this is maybe possibly a make it or break it year for Roman. Even though I feel like the pressure is more on the new defensive coordinator, which I feel like it shouldn't be. But hey, this is the world we're living in, sports world we're living in. So right now, we have to let this thing play out. Greg Roman has to literally take whatever he has in the vault. He has to show what he can do. He has to be more than mediocre in regards to this offense because we do have a schedule where we are. I'm not saying it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. I'm not going to disrespect those teams, but we should be in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Ravens getting last place in the division helps. They get to play the Jaguars and the Jets and the worst teams in the AFC. Now, at the same time, those teams can also be good. We don't want to disrespect them, but something to look at it. This year we came into the season, and you and I we had a date. Week 5, Indianapolis Colts. That was like the Greg Roman deadline. If he hasn't improved by this point, he's gone. If the team isn't doing it because they played the Chiefs, they would have played the Colts, they would have played the Lions, the Raiders, and it was like, all right, we have somewhat of an understanding. Is he good? Is he not? Do you think we may have another deadline like that? That's a fan-made deadline. It wasn't set by the Ravens organization. Or do you think it's going to be something where we look at it like Greg Roman's going to be here for all of next year? If it doesn't work out by the end of next year, then he's gone? Or I'm kind of getting worried. Is there a possibility he's gone after next year?
I think they're gonna let him. I think they're gonna let him coach out the whole season. I think they're gonna let him coach out the whole season. I mean, yeah, if they didn't win against Indianapolis, if they didn't win against Kansas City, I feel like he would have probably been out, possibly. But because they did, because Lamar, and company pulled out those wins out there, backsides. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And it's funny that we bring that up, because I don't know about you, but I want to say, is it Ryan Mink or Garrett Downing? I'm pretty sure it's Ryan Mink that said, the Rams won with all these superstars. Now it's time for Lamar Jackson, the superstar, to win a Super Bowl. I'm like, as I'm reading this tweet, did you think about before you put it out there, my guy? You said the Rams won with all their superstars. Now it's time for this young man, a superstar by himself, to win a Super Bowl. No, the Rams need to go. No, the Ravens need to go all in like the Rams did. Didn't the GM just at the parade said F them picks, whether he was drunk or not? He meant what he said. If it means getting his team to the big game, he meant what he said. So, if Eric DeCosta really, is all in, this is something we need to do.
Stephen A. Smith made a video about Brady, and Marcus Spears says the number one job of a coach is to put the players in a position to be successful. Greg Roman is not doing that, and we don't know if our new defensive coordinator, Mike McDonald, can. Yeah, absolutely. And I gotta sit up because this is a really big message. Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing is not about the scheme, because Greg Roman doesn't have a horrendous scheme. Situationally, it can be pretty poor. But it's, can you put your guys in positions to make plays? Can you put them in positions to win? And he doesn't do that. Lamar puts the scheme in a position to have any chance of success, not the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. That's why I was saying, I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago with Ben Mason getting signed to a reserve deal, does this really mean we're moving without Patrick Ricard? And if this means moving out Patrick Ricard, do we see more audibles coming out of this, this heavy set package where it can be a more passer friendly type of offense? Because Ben Mason is technically a tight end / fullback. That's the only way I see this Greg Roman offense taking a step up. Because anytime you line your 300-pound fullback, love to see it. Me personally, I love to see it. I'm not gonna lie, I love to see it. Him get the five, him catch it doing a 5 and out and going forward and carrying dudes. You love to see it. That's nothing but true grit. That's nothing but Ravens way football. That's nothing. It's hard-nosed football. You don't see those. You don't see those anymore. I don't think a lot of people was even able to watch, refrigerator Perry, or even saw Haloti Nada even carry the ball at one point in time. So I'm just saying, when you see a guy like that, that built doing those things, because me personally, for the Rams, when they was close to the end zone, I would have put Aaron Donald in the backfield, or I would put Aaron Donald in the backfield, had Robinson block for him, and I would have had him run the ball. I mean, hell, he played he was doing his dang old thing on the defensive side. When he finally got mad, why not finish it off with your best player on the team? I'm just saying, you got, if you want to win, you gotta do some things out the ordinary.
Yeah, I think when you look at the Baltimore Ravens and you look at everything that they have going on thinking about next year, the biggest questions I don't think are about coaching, and I don't think it's about the players that they have. I think it's about the direction of the franchise that's more up in question.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of players, it's a combination of coaching, it's a combination of management. Do they want to tough it out and say, no, we're going to play traditional Ravens football, pound the rock, play physical defense, and win football games in a gritty type fashion?
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, they're probably going to keep Greg Roman. They're probably going to obviously resign Lamar Jackson. That's going to be done no matter what, unless they decide we want to tank. Then I guess they'll get rid of Lamar, but that wouldn't make any sense. So they could get rid of Greg Roman, though, if they decide, hey, we want to go into some crazy air raid, pass heavy offense, something like that. That's always a possibility. But that's the question. Eric DeCosta, when he is drafting, when he's in free agency, he is going to be making those decisions. And we heard it, from Bisciotti, Steve Bisciotti, about how he's going to be in direct contact with Eric with John and with the new person that they just hired as the president, the former director at
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wizards. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's going to be working directly with all of them and talking with all of them because that means he wants to know the direction. And those guys are going to work towards something I think that's going to be new. And I think that's the biggest thing to look out for with the Ravens.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's a great point to bring up because, especially when we talk about Greg Roman, we don't really talk about thank you, Void. Sashi Brown, thank you. We really don't talk about who's at the head. And who's at the head of this whole fiasco is Mr. No X's and O's himself. Mr. Leader among men. Mr. Jonathan Harbaugh. Shamil, what's going on, baby? How you feeling? John has had a no tolerance type of style of coaching since he's been with the Ravens head coach. He's been that guy of, if you do this or you do that, whether it's in practice or in the game, you're sitting down. We've had this theatricals of we don't start the rookies right away. We even had the time where Mr. Lamar Jackson was not his guy. But hey, Lamar, you want to go for two? We'll go for two, Lamar. Yeah, that's his guy now. Man, you're paving the way, man. So many guys gonna look up to you, man. They're gonna want to be like you, man. You know that. And honestly, I know it was genuine. It was genuine because he still has a job. It's genuine because he knows he is a generational player, but it's genuine because, hey, in other words, you are saving my behind. And it's going to be another young you saving someone's behind like mine. So I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you, man. So it really comes down to whether John is accepting that we need a new way. We need a new philosophy here in Baltimore and him embracing it because, yes, he'll give you a great motivational speech. Yes, he can teach you he can teach you certain things. I'm not going to say he can't. He can teach. But he has to let these guys develop. He has to let these guys work. I'm going to be real. If he didn't take Tyshawn Williams out, I feel like we could have been in the playoffs. Tyshawn Williams would have took a lot of the load for Lamar and Tyler. Granted, Devontae Freeman started coming along each and every game. But Tyshawn Williams was literally a powerhouse. And he was moving forward. All you had to do is say, hey, man, I don't care how you do it, pick up your block. Hey, man, we got to run this, we got to get your routes a little bit more sharp, a little bit more crisp. I need you to do some extra work. You're the coach. If you see something, correct it. Don't keep taking away from that young man's, his pride. Don't keep taking away from him to the point where, when he did get out in the field that he really didn't want to play. But yeah, you want to get in front of, you want to get in the press conference where you obviously feel a little tension. You want to start talking about what he should have done. Now, let's talk about, as a coach, what you should have done. So, hey man, John has to be more accepting of a new philosophy, a new way, and he has to really embrace it in order for these guys to really feel that, the Ravens are going in a different direction in order for us to be, a stronger household name than what we are.
Yeah, absolutely. And how you doing, Team Ramey? How you doing? As well as Paul Kendrick, how are you doing as well? In terms of things that we can do for the rest of the stream, obviously, guys, there's not a ton of Ravens news out there. We can obviously keep talking Ravens and stuff like that. But I do have a couple of options if you guys want. And you know what? I remember this is a thing. I'm going into the stream. I'm going to put a poll up in the stream. So 1 second, guys. I remembered I can do that. So this will make it a lot easier to do. Okay, let's see here. Mute this. Okay. All right. What do we do the remainder of the stream? And we can talk some Super Bowl. We can do our standard Q&A. This one's fun. What about a special Wednesday mock draft? Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is always fun.
that one could be fun.
It is April 16th. So when's the draft? April. I want to say like April 20th. Is it?
Something like that. Now I gotta look it up. NFL draft April 28th. All right, guys. What do we want to do? And while you guys are answering that, Walter Perry asks, why is Marquise Brown not happy? We do not know. Potentially it's nothing and he got a new agent or something like that. Don't really know 100%. But yeah, it's not to quit and do gaming, according to reports, which, you know, for somewhere, all of a sudden he like logged in and everybody was like, Hollywood's retiring to become a gamer. Shamil says, let's talk about how I haven't heard one thing about Joe Burrow after the loss in the Super Bowl.
Shamil, I like that. Honestly, the last thing I heard about him, he was at the after party, and Kid Cudi brought him on stage. I mean, he was singing the songs, but he still didn't look happy. Honestly, he set himself up because also I heard he was introducing himself to half of the Rams defenders. I wouldn't be doing that. Hey man, how you doing? I'm Joe. I love your game, man. Me as a defender, man, get your hand off me, man. And that's what Aaron. I mean, yeah, he introduced himself to Aaron. Aaron introduced himself to him, as he pushed him out of bounds. So, they're still talking about Joe. They're still talking about Joseph. Right now, because he's made it to the Super Bowl, he is the quote unquote hottest QB in the AFC North, and no one's going to top him. They are saying that this team will possibly try to make it back to the Super Bowl, but they also have a lot of gaps they need to fill as well, and they also have a lot of free agents. So I think Cincinnati had the money to bring those guys back. So you never know.
All right, I'm thinking. I think this is a great idea, Team Ramey. We will answer questions, but we'll also be doing a mock draft. So if there's no questions going on, we'll be talking about the draft. I will pull one up. I will share the screen so everyone can see it. Where is? Gotta remember. Draft Network. And we can just have a good time going through some drafts because why not? All righty.
Yeah, Paul. They were smoking on that. They were smoking on the Apple Pack for sure.
Yes. Okay. And share screen window. Oh, wait. Chrome tab. Here we go. Share. Ha ha. Can you guys see that? Yeah, good enough. We are the Baltimore Ravens. 7 rounds. Fast. All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. I apologize. The quality is not amazing, but I think you guys can see enough of it to where it can kind of work. But yeah, we will. Oh, look who's available. Look at right at the top.
Who do we have available at the top?
Mr. Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Right next to David Ojabo. You know what we can do? We can also poll these.
Well, Shamil, can we talk about this? David Ojabo or what?
The 2 top options on the board.
I mean, I think we already talked about it. You and I personally, I think we're going for Sauce.
Oh, yeah. I am going to throw up some options. I think it could be cool, guys. We are going to throw up some poll stuff to see what you guys are thinking. We may not listen to it 100%, but I think it could be a good way to get you guys interacting. with it. And how you doing, Tanya? Sauce, add option. I'll add. I'm not spelling out Linderbaum, so I'm just putting Tyler L. Let's see. Is there anyone else? We could draft Matt Corral. We need a quarterback. George Karlaftis. I'll throw George Karlaftis.
Speaking of George Karlaftis, they showed him playing against Nevada. The right guard that also played right tackle, I think his name is Aaron Frost, put him on his backside a couple times in that game.
All right, guys. I put it in the chat. Chris Reed says Sauce no matter what if he's there. Unless Kayvon Thibodeau is there, which he won't be.
Got it.
But if he is.
Got to strike on that. Got to strike on that one.
Ooh. We got one vote. It's for Sauce. I like
it. Y'all, it's 32 y'all in the stream. We need everybody to answer this question.
Yeah. We want to see how now we're tied. David Ojabo.
Woo-hoo.
David Ojabo's catching up.
Someone
has to go with Karlaftis. What's funny is I think I have not watched very much Karlaftis. That is a guy that I really want to scout a lot of because he could potentially be a great player, and he could be the guy that the Ravens go with over a David Ojabo if they're both available.
His comp is Ryan Kerrigan already.
Yeah.
And Ryan Kerrigan came out of Purdue, so.
How great would it be if the Ravens draft Karlaftis and then the OKC Thunder, my favorite basketball team, they're projected to also draft a Purdue player, Purdue shooting guard. I can't remember his name though. So
that would be
all in on Purdue. I'll tweet out that we're doing this live mock draft. Gonna see the poll. All right, poll is at 15 votes. 0 votes for Tyler Linderbaum. I think 1 or 2 votes for Karlaftis. 53% of the votes, though, Sauce Gardner. We're going to go with Sauce Gardner. Let's see here. Boom. All right. End the poll. So we got Sauce Gardner there. Paul says, I want to see him in a way with the new coordinator. It's his guy. Yes, that is a very good point. But at the same time, we only got to see Mike McDonald with him for 1 year. So it's not like it was someone that he recruited and was like, oh, I really like this guy. Now, obviously, he does like him. But Karlaftis could be a guy that he's like, oh, I watched this guy. We had to play against it. Purdue's in the Big Ten, right? I'm not being dumb about that.
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure they're in the Big Ten. Like, we played against this guy. This dude, I want. So it could still be someone where he's familiar with them. He was just not their head coach.
And also said David Ojabo was more of a he wasn't always on the field. He was more of a situation. Mm-hmm. He was more of a situational type of defensive end as well. So I mean, Karlaftis has strength like Khalil Mack, and he has a motor that just really doesn't stop. Almost remind me of Jahi Ward. Obviously, I wish we still had Jahi Ward because he really never gave up on plays. And right now we need a lot of guys. We need a lot of effort guys that doesn't give up.
Oh yeah. All right. Looking at it, I'm gonna make the executive decision. We're not going wide receiver or running back or quarterback. So looking at it, I'm gonna see who are the edge players. Travis Joe. Oh wait, nope, that's interior defensive line. Edge, Josh Paschal, Arnold, Ebiketie out of Penn State. Let's see here. Offensive tackles, Nicholas Pettit, Frere. Wow, what is with the names in this draft? I need to do way more scouting so that I can pronounce these names because I feel like I was a lot better at it last year. I feel like I've gotten a lot worse at it. Let's see here. Brian, are you serious? Asamoah, I'm gonna guess. And here, can I make this bigger for you guys to see? Does that help? It's like a massive ad on the screen. That does help. You guys can definitely see that better, I think. But I will get rid of that. Okay. What is with this ad being the entire screen?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got ad block on and everything. All right. Okay.
Did I see Trey Walker?
Ooh, wait, hold up. Is Trey Walker there?
I think Trey Walker out of Georgia and Chad Mumba out of Wyoming is there as well.
Okay.
Chad Mumba.
John Mechie.
Oh, a second? No. You gotta stay strong.
Adit says Rasheed Walker. Let's see here. Where's Rasheed Walker? Where is Rasheed Walker? Oh my gosh. Trey McBride. I like Trey McBride. Now I gotta find it. Rasheed Walker. Oh wait a minute. Here we go. Rasheed Walker. Ooh. You think second round Adit for Rasheed Walker? Ooh. Is Filet available? That's a good question.
But with Filet, I think we can wait till the third round.
I would think so as well. Let's see. Unless he was already taken. I don't think he would already be taken. Oh, he was. Wow. Okay. Filet's gone.
Okay. They
They
were desperate.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find Trayvon Walker. I'm not seeing it. Josh Pascal. I don't know much about him. Let's read quickly about him. I'm trying to see if you guys can see it. You guys can't really read it. I apologize. Let's see here. Oof. Ebikite. Arnold. I'm calling him Arnold. Oh man. Dylan Parham. Dylan Parham is a potential center. I do know that. I had him in my mock draft. What about Devin Lloyd? Devin Lloyd is not available right now. Wait, I can double check. I'm pretty sure he's not available. Yeah, he's not available. Let's see. Beavers is good. Okay. Let's see. Beavers. Darian Beavers out of Cincinnati. Okay. High school wide receiver and safety. Started at UConn. Do we go back to back Cincinnati? It's a real question.
Well, Chris Reed was asking about any safeties.
Yeah. Any safeties. Lewis, Cine, or Kine. 6'1". Let's see. Is he a free single high middle defender? And then Jalen Petrie. Multiple positions. He's played free safety, strong safety, linebacker. Ooh, I kind of like Petrie, but Giovanni wants Kobe Bryant.
I feel like we can get him in the fourth.
All right. I'm going to throw up the poll. So I'll say, all right, let's get these in here. Arnold. Yeah. I'm just calling him Arnold, guys. I can't pronounce it. Arnold, edge, or Cine. S. I'm going to add Parham as well as a center. And then I'll just write in top offensive tackle to see as well. So that's what I think we're going with as options. We'll see. I will try and I don't know why it's so zoomed out. Oh well. All right. Pettit out of Ohio is not looking bad. Yeah. Pettit could definitely be an option.
Factual.
D-line. What about D-line? Let's see. Interior defensive line. Travis Jones out of UConn. Zachary Carter. Matthew Butler. Ayuma. I drafted Ayuma in my mock draft that I did on Monday.
I think the dude out of UConn was at the Senior Bowl.
We got 33% for Cine and 33% for the offensive tackle. Who's gonna break the tie? We'll go with whoever breaks the tie. Let's see. Top offensive tackle would be Abraham Lucas. Oh, I believe he's a left tackle. Let's see here. Power blocking skill. Oh, ideal role, right tackle. Oh, wait. Never mind. We have Pettit. I did not see that. Yeah, Pettit. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. 55% are saying offensive tackle, so I think we rock with Pettit. Nicholas Pettit Frere, or Petit Frere. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying with these names. We got so many picks, though. All right. Okay. We're almost up again. Going to cancel the poll. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Up again. Let's see who's available. Edge, wide receiver. Drake Jackson. Ooh, Drake Jackson's nice. I like Drake Jackson. He's a good edge rusher.
A lot of promise.
Jeremy Ruckert. I've seen a lot of people talking about the Ravens potentially drafting Jeremy Ruckert. Just a big body tight end, pass catcher. Let's see here. Safeties. Kirby Joseph. Okay. Who are you guys liking? I see we got Nick Cross out of Maryland. Ooh, is Justin Ross or John Mechie available? I can check. I don't think Mechie is. No. Oh, Justin Ross is. He's rated very low though, so he's not. We can probably get him in the later round if we want to go wide receiver.
Is our boy from North Dakota State available?
Ooh, that's the real question. He may already have been taken. Yeah, I think he's gone. Unfortunately. I want to see who took him. Oh, well, I can't find him. All right. Is Travis Jones still available? I can look for Travis Jones. Let's see. No, he is not. I really like Drake Jackson here. And Giovanni, we already drafted Sauce. I can throw up the corner, see who's available, but I think it's unlikely we go corner as well. But Mario Goodrich, Nehemiah Pritchett, Alante Taylor, Marcus Jones, Kobe Bryant, Josh Joby.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Kobe Bryant, you literally can get him in the later rounds. There's no disrespect to him. It's just because he's a number 2 corner. Not too many number 2 corners to get drafted that high.
Let's see here. Nick Cross. Potential. All right. What are you guys saying? Ooh, is Parham available? That's a good question, Chris.
The linebacker out of Penn State?
He's the lineman out of Memphis. He's not available anymore. Let's see. Buford. All right. Lindstrom. Is Lindstrom a center? I can't remember. Developmental center. Alec Lindstrom. We could go center.
He actually, I think in the article, he was in our top 10. So, yeah, I think so.
All right. Do you want to go with Lindstrom? I'll put it in the chat. Lindstrom or Drake. Is it Drake Jackson? Making sure I get it right. I like Drake Jackson as well. Lindstrom or Drake Jackson. Yeah, Lindstrom or Drake Jackson. Sorry, guys. I will get much better at this. I probably spelled Lindstrom wrong as well. All right. What do we want? Giovanni says Drake Jackson has speed. Yes, Drake Jackson does have a lot of speed. Or look at middle linebacker. I can throw up the line. We got so many picks in this kind of area. It's very different from last year. Damon Clark, 2-year starter for LSU.
Oh, and Moment's still there.
Ooh.
They say he's literally a splitting image of Logan Wilson.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Because remember, Logan came out of Wyoming too. So.
All right. 62% are at Drake Jackson. I think that's where we go here. Now I got to find him. Drake Jackson. Boom. Okay. And poll. And where are the Ravens drafted next? Yes. Pick 199, and then we have, or pick 99, then pick 108. So it's very quick. Back to back. I see James Cook is available. Some tight ends are available. Some linebackers. Brandon Smith out of Penn State. I mean, the Penn State linebackers have done pretty well in the NFL.
Very true. Very true. I mean, do we think at this point, do we add to our interior?
We could add to the interior. And Adit, thank you so much. Troy Anderson, I really like Troy Anderson. I'm a huge fan of his. Dude is just an athlete. That's basically his job. Troy Anderson is available.
Okay.
And then what did you say, Joshua? What position?
Interior D-line.
Interior D-line. Matthew Butler. Let's see. What is he? Rotational 3 and 5 tech. All right. Interesting. And then Jermaine Lowell doesn't have anything. Doesn't even have a projection. 3-4 0 tech or shade tech. Okay, so that would be a Brandon Williams type if we want that, or do we want more of a pass rusher in Butler? Or we could go with a tight end, James Cook, or my favorite prospect. Where is he? Troy Anderson. A lot of options, guys. I will throw them up. James Cook for a third back, which we know how injuries go. He's power on power, so if injuries happen, which we got, he's a really good back. Yes, absolutely. I will throw him in the poll. Cook. And then I'm going to throw up D-line. And then if we get D-line as an option, we'll then put up the 2 options at D-line. And then Troy Anderson, who I love, LB. And then was there another spot we were looking? Oh, I could throw up tight end as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, where should we go here? Giovanni suggests the linebacker from Georgia, Tyndall. We do pick in 8 picks after this as well, so we do have multiple selections. This is not a one and done sort of draft selection. Well, it's tied. One vote for each of them. So that makes it difficult.
Somebody has to break the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Guys, you got to vote. Help us figure out what we want to do. Ooh, D-line is taking the lead. Let's see here. All right, I'll pull up the D lineman. If you guys vote D line, throw if you want Matthew Butler or John Ridgway as the lineman.
Yeah. To be honest, I know we said we wanted to get younger, but you don't know who could be a casualty cut. I mean, look at Dante Fowler.
Yeah. Potentially. Ooh, Smoke Monday. I like Smoke Monday. Jordan Davis. Well, it'll be tough to get Jordan Davis in the third round, but Jordan Davis is a good prospect. I like him.
He's a good prospect, but right now what we're trying to do and what we're trying to build, I don't think he's going to fit us.
Yeah. I agree with that. Deep brings up Luqueta. Let's see.
What school did he go to? I remember his name was familiar.
Oh my gosh. So drafted. Yeah. All right. 42% are at D-line. Okay. Who should we go with? Joshua, why don't you make the call? Matthew Butler, 3 tech, or the Brandon Williams 0 tech, John Ridgway?
I'm gonna go with the 3 tech.
All right. Matthew Butler, Tennessee. And now we're picking again right now. And James Cook is still available. Troy Anderson was the second highest. If he's still available, I'll probably just take him since he was in the voting. He is. Boom. Right there. And Luqueta could also be available. He is available at pick 117. Do we like Luqueta as well? I mean, we saw what Micah Parsons was able to do as, a Penn State linebacker.
This is really a deep. We really did go heavy on the defense.
Let's see. What have we drafted? Linebacker, D-line, edge, offensive tackle, and corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
we could also go tight end.
Yeah,
or Tyreek Smith.
If we go defense again, I feel like we had to address secondary once again, possibly safety. If we don't go defense, then we go for a tight end.
All right, I'm putting the question in: Luqueta Smith, tight end or safety? Guys, let us know what you want, and we will go for it. Cool. And guys, if you like the kind of live drafts, let us know if you guys like the live drafts.
Come on, chat. Y'all so torn. I'm seeing tight end. I'm seeing big wide receiver.
Let's hold on. Let's see. Is there any wide receivers available?
And also keep in mind, if you guys say big wide receiver, we need a wide receiver that can produce.
Big difference.
Very big difference.
All right. Interior O line. Nana says he likes the live draft.
Is Frost out of Nevada still available?
What position?
He played right guard and right tackle.
I'll see. Former picks. Let's see. I'll see if he is an interior offensive lineman.
Yeah, first name. I want to say his first name was Aaron Frost. First name Aaron, last name Frost.
Yeah. Oh wow, he's ranked 269th.
He will be a steal in this year's draft, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
You can switch him out. He has the length. He has the body.
Okay, we got 30% at 36% at Lukita, 36% at safety. Who will break the tie?
I think safety is going to break the tie.
Let's see here. Let's see if there's any good safeties available. Sterling Weatherford. Ooh, Nick Cross. I think I drafted Tyson Anderson in my mock draft. I kind of like Nick Cross out of Maryland.
Nick Cross was pretty good this year.
I like Justin Ross, Chris Reed. I am a fan of his. Safety has broken the tie. Do you want to go with Nick Cross? Keep him in Maryland?
Yeah, I was about to say I think we keep a Maryland guy here.
Yeah. We didn't do it with Diggs. We're not going to make that mistake again.
Right.
Nick Cross. Bang. All right. And we pick in 7 picks. So
let's go. I think we should go for that O lineman.
Ooh, Tyler Beatty. Josh Joby is available. Josh Joby. Oof.
Let's get Lamar some more protection.
Okay. Offensive line. Where are you thinking? Wait, did we draft tackle already? What did we draft? We drafted tackle, interior offensive line. Tyrese Robinson. We do have our right guard under wraps, but our left guard is a question mark with Ben, whichever Ben we play. And our center is a question mark.
And also with Tyree Phillips as well.
Yeah, we do have Tyree Phillips. So a center is really the big question. Let's see. I'm trying to find the first center.
Flat gang. If only, man. If we could draft an OC, I would definitely go for
it. Oh, man. Come on. Where's a center?
At least a Swiss Army knife type of guy.
We can draft Chris Paul.
Is Kate May still available?
Not that I see. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he is.
He was at the Senior Bowl.
Oh, he's a guard.
But I think at the Senior Bowl they also had him take snaps at center.
Some snaps at center?
At the Senior Bowl, because I think Eric DeCosta did name him.
Okay. All right. I'm going to draft him. Boom. 2 O-linemen. Bang.
All right. We back at it again?
Yeah, the Ravens have a lot of picks, guys.
This is beautiful.
Doing the mock drafts, and we pick 2 picks after this. So we're basically finding 2 guys. Okay.
I think this is the time we go for tight end and wide receiver. You literally can get an undrafted free. You can, not to discredit running backs or devalue them, but you literally can find a guy.
Yeah. Tight ends. Garrett Prince. Let's read about him really quickly. Traditional Y, H-back, or flex tight end. He's versatile. Originally a wide receiver, converted tight end. Speed. But he did go to UAB. Another Virginia tight end.
Okay.
Cole Turner. He went out as a number 3 wide receiver. I feel like we need kind of a hybrid.
We do. Also, let's see.
Another Virginia tight end, former quarterback. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Also, wide receivers. Justin Ross is available. I know. Chris Reed is in here looking for Justin Ross.
And let's see what corners are still available as well.
Yes. Let's see. Cornerbacks.
Because if Lamar and Marshall was still here on taking up a roster space, I'm gonna be ticked off. I'm being real about that.
Caleb Evans is the highest rated one, 6'2", 198. Primary cover 3 guy. Probably not a good fit for Baltimore. Primarily zone, but can play man-to-man. Zone press. Zone. Versatile. Haha. Found one. Jack Jones. 5'10 and a half. Very quick. Could be a potential guy to replace Tavon Young, but I know Chris Reed is wanting the wide receiver. Hold on. Do we pick twice? Hold on. Is this where we get to pick twice in like 5 picks? Yeah, we do. All right. We can go corner. Do you want to go corner then snag a wide receiver?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Which corner are you thinking? We can go. Jack Jones was the Arizona State guy that's versatile and quick. We can go with him. I honestly don't know much about most of these guys. So.
If we can find a guy, that's man-to-man, versatile, let's go with that. That's over at least 5'11".
Okay, let's see. Ooh, 6'1". Man. All right, I'm thinking Mr. 5'10 and a half. He says he's 5'11".
No, I don't think Kobe. I don't think Kobe's still there, Giovanni.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant is gone. And where are the wide receivers at? And we can snag ourselves Justin Ross, a beastly wide receiver. I'm a big fan of Justin Ross.
Oh yeah. I'm saying Jermaine Waller fits the bill.
Okay, let's see here.
Mike McDonald can't be mad. He can't be mad at this draft.
Okay. How many picks do the Ravens have remaining? A couple picks, I think. I think 2 picks. My tongue is still killing me right now. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, this is now just kind of a best player available type of thing. I see a running back, 5'10". What is he? Change of pace back. Rotational runner and pass catching threat. Some corners. Mike Rose, a linebacker. A Mike linebacker. Interesting. We could get a Mike linebacker in the draft.
We could, but
Antonia, yes. Justin Ross is a big body wide receiver. He's a very big body, and he's a very physical and athletic big body wide receiver.
Yeah, I like where you're going here, Chris. I like where you're going. Like I said, get a big body receiver. You got to be able to produce. You got to be able to get on the field immediately, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, I kind of am liking Mike Rose as a potential Mike linebacker named Mike, but
Did we get a tight end?
we have not gotten a tight end. I will see who's available at tight end. We got Charlie Kohler out of Iowa State, 6'6". Wide tight end 2 and 12 personnel. Let's see. Why are they talking about his mom being a volleyball player? That's kind of weird.
Maybe his jump ball ability. I don't know.
Impactful in line as a traditional tight end and detached in the slot. Solid blocker. Needs to improve on leveraging a weight distribution. He's a late round tight end. They all need to improve in their blocking. Innate ball skills. Productive red zone threat. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. I like. Oh, Adit says James Mitchell. James Mitchell is a tight end who lines up in the slot and can be used in the backfield and out wide. James Mitchell, Virginia Tech. He's small. He's about 6'3", but could very well be the good pass catching Patrick Ricard replacement.
I'll take it.
I think that's a good option. I really like him as an option. I'm gonna throw one more pull up. I'm gonna go with Mike linebacker. Fits more than one way in that sentence. And then what's his name? Oh no, I'm forgetting his name. James Mitchell. Mitchell, tight end. And yes, it is a different ranking than PFF. They are different systems. Yes.
I'm thinking of Mitchell, just off the strength of Greg Roman being here. So if you're
what do you mean by strength? I think you mean weakness.
Hey, we gotta look at it some way. So as a running guru, strength, yeah. Weakness in the passing, sure, definitely. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna get some guys, just like our defense has to be versatile, literally our offensive weapons have to be versatile as well. In order for this vault, I'm putting air quotes around this vault to be open. And right now, I think if you're going to keep on going, 22 personnel and everything like that, you need some guys out the backfield that can stretch the field.
Yeah. All right, guys. Mitchell is winning the poll, so I'm going to stop the poll. Shout out to you guys who are voting. Let's add him. James Mitchell draft, and I think the Ravens have one more pick. I think, maybe not, but I think. Let's see. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Oh, it's zoomed out. Okay. No, I think we're all done. Okay.
Cool.
All right, guys. What do you rate the draft? I am going to tweet this draft out as well. I want my picks. I don't want this video. What is going on? This does not happen when I'm. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing screen. Maybe that's why. Replay video. All right, I'm gonna throw the. Boop. There we go. I guess for some reason that video is just gonna block out some stuff, but all right. Tweeting out the draft if you guys want to see it. Okay.
You're absolutely right. We do have the 6'7" Virginia tight end that went undrafted.
Tony Boyd.
Yeah, the first converted quarterback to tight end out of Virginia.
Okay. Hopefully it's readable. Yeah, it is readable. Okay. Awesome. Tweeted it out, guys. Thank you guys for helping us out, giving us some names that we may not be as familiar with. It does help us in doing that research on those players and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But my mouth still hurts. Let's see here. Is there any other questions you guys have about other stuff? Maybe not draft related or draft related, that type of stuff.
And
answer.
Don't ask us if we think the Ravens are going to make any moves before draft. I don't think so. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless Tyler Huntley gets traded, because I see Russell Wilson going to the Commanders. That's just my opinion.
So sad.
Dude, if Russell Wilson goes to the Commanders, they're going to be in the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie. They're like a tackle and a linebacker away.
Also, guys, you should check out the TikTok. Just hit 3,000 followers on TikTok, and we have a video trying to get it to 1 million views. All right, it's at 970,000. It's close, guys. So if you guys want to go check out the TikTok TTV Ravens, and go watch that video, it would be very appreciated. But
we love all the support, y'all. Literally.
Yes, absolutely. Whether it's on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, I think that's about it for the social medias. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But thank you guys for coming into the stream, having a good time with us, trying to figure out what to do, what to talk about, in the off season and things like that. So thank you everybody for joining, giving us a good time, having a good time, and we'll see all of you again next time.